Hello and welcome to the first in a series of how-to guides brought to you by the Opel Manta Owners Club YouTube channel. The Opel Manta is a two-door sports coupe built by Opel between 1970 and 1988, and the Opel Manta Owners Club is a UK-based car club catering for these models. We have an active website and forum, and in this series of guides we aim to show you around some of the features you'll find online. In this short guide we'll give you an overview of the basic club website and how to navigate around the various sections. So let's get started. We need to open up a web browser, and I'm using a Windows 10 desktop computer with Microsoft Edge. If you're using a mobile device or tablet, you may well have a different internet browser, but it should look similar to this. First of all, we need to navigate to the club website. You could type in the URL address into the address bar at the top of the window up here, but I'm going to search for the club site using Google. So, Opel Manta Owners Club, and let's see what turns up. Great, there we are, top of the list. Let's click on the link and open up the website. There you go. This is the home page which greets you when you first arrive at the site. At the top of every page in the website is the navigation banner, which will take you wherever you want to go. The main page is made up of a collection of interesting articles and information that has been pulled from various sections within the website, such as information about cars and recently updated topics. Upcoming events appear in here and will be taken from the calendar page. On the right hand side column here you'll see some selected items that are available in the club shop, and at the bottom of the home page you'll see there's a random selection of articles from around the site that you might find interesting. Okay, let's have a look at some of the other parts of the website by using the navigation banner. Home page. Well, that's where we are now. The club. Let's click on that and see. It has lots of information about the club itself, and also some history and technical facts about most of the Opel Manta models, ranging from the AC series introduced in 1970 through to the last Manta exclusive of 1988. You'll see underneath there's a few subcategories that appear here. So let's click on Opel Mantas and we'll see some fascinating fact files showing interesting models such as the rare Ermshire series of cars and the Manta 400. Each one of these is a clickable link and takes you to a new page with facts and figures and pictures, etc. about each model. Let's move on to the club history. This page gives some history about the club and when it started and about our story so far. Moving on to the next section, frequently asked questions. We've put together some useful guides on some useful topics such as how to apply vinyl graphics to your car and how many books there are on the Opel Manta and things like that. Next section, about the OMOC, you'll see details of what you get as part and parcel of a fully paid up membership of the club. And there are also some details about how to join in here too. Finally, in this section we have the club constitution. And this is the rule book for the club and gives a transparent guide of how the club is run. To navigate back to the home page, you can either click back in your browser or you can just click on the home button and be taken back to the start page at any time. Moving along the navigation links, we now get to the forum link. Let's open that up and have a quick look. We're going to do a separate guide on using the club forum in a future instalment, so I won't go into too much detail now, other than to say that the forum is split into various topics. At this point, I should also point out that not all of the site is available to the casual visitor. If you want to have a look in the members only section, you'll need to log into the site, and I'll cover that in a separate video. Here's the logging in function up here. If we go into the browse section along the navigation bar, you'll find useful things such as the club calendar and guidelines and rules for using the club forum. Here's the calendar. Got some articles in there which are only available to members. The guidelines for using the club forum can be found in here. These are what we all agree to as part and parcel of membership, so it's interesting to read just to remind yourself if you joined years ago. There's a staff page here for staff of the club and web administrators to log into. You can also see on the online user section how many people are actually on the forum, tells you whether they're online at the moment. And the Our Picks section is actually the same as the bottom section of the homepage. Pics of things within the club site that we might think you find interesting. Moving along into the activity section on the banner. This section is very useful if you want to have a look for something specific. You can view all activity on the site since you last visited, or by clicking on the My Activity link, you can see the areas in which you've posted on the forum. Unread content can be found here too, which is handy if you just want to catch up on what happened since you last dropped by. Again, you need to be logged in to see that. And likewise with content I started. There's also a leaderboard that you can have a look at that shows the most active users to date. And it also has a search facility which has some very useful filtering that you can turn on and off to help you find things that you might need to look for on the website. The next link in the navigation bar is the club shop. We will do a separate how-to guide on this area in the near future, but in brief, all the items of club regalia are listed here, and an online shopping system has been set up to make ordering things even easier. Goods for sale are grouped into categories, and you can select each item to view it in more detail and purchase it by popping it into your shopping basket by clicking on the Add to Cart button. We navigate back again. We can go to membership. The membership area is where you'll find links for joining the club. Each level of membership is described here, from individual member to family membership, web member, and also we have a trader membership which allows you to advertise on the site and in the magazine should you wish to promote your own business. Finally, there's a contacts page, which is a simple email form. If you want to drop the club an email, you can complete these fields and then click on the send button to get in touch with one of the site administrators. So, there we have it, a whistle-stop tour of the Opel Mounter Owners Club website. In the next edition, we're going to cover setting up an account and how to use the members only feature. If you want to go straight to the OMOC website and start exploring now, you'll find the link in the comments below. I hope you've enjoyed this video and have found it useful. Don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with future releases. Bye!